What is up, guys? I have with me right here my first submission that I've submitted to SGC, and I figured I should probably document this while I'm opening it. I only sent 6 cards in this submission since it was my first time. $30 a card, and I believe I submitted this on July the 27th, and they arrived back to me on August 4th. So there's about a week turnaround time in there, but that does include a weekend, and USPS doesn't deliver on Sundays, so it probably could have been cut down just because of that. That's no fault of SGC's, but I'm really happy with that. I was a little bit worried when the box showed up all jacked up like this, but I opened just the top of it to make sure, and everything looks good in there because they packed it well. And because this is a small submission that I'm showing off, I also have a redemption that I've been waiting to get back from Topps for months to open here live. And then because today was National Trading Card Day, or International Trading Card Day, I went to my LCS and picked up some promo packs to open. But let's get into the SGC stuff first. So they did do a really good job of packing this. I mean, you can probably see on there just how much space they left in it. All right. There we go. I love the way they pack this, tuxedo time. But yeah, I've been really happy with this. There actually was an issue I had, a mistake I had made when I was labeling one of these before I sent it in, and I emailed their customer support, and they said, "Hey, don't worry about it. You know, we'll see to it that the card is labeled properly." So rubber banded these two. Try not to give away the top card here. All right. So let me reorder these first. Whoops. So with this one, I had 2 vintage cards. I guess one would be one junk wax card. And then the other 3 of the 6 are modern cards. So I'm going to reorder these. We're going to go from vintage to ultra modern, which the last 3 are. So this first one at the top is a Topps 1959, the Sporting News, Willie Mays, number 563, All-Star Selection card. I actually got this one for, I believe it was $40 last July when I was on vacation in Colorado. So this one has some sentimental value to me, and I really think this one will look nice next to my 56 Jackie Robinson I have back here. So you can see the front of this. I don't expect this. I pretty much fully expect this to get no greater than like a 1.5. You can see the corners are kind of chewed up there. The coloring is good, but you can tell the front and back are very off-center, both top to bottom and left to right. So I'm going to guess this one was a 1.5, maybe. Oh, okay. I'm totally happy with that grade. I think this one's going to look... I also just love the colors on this one and how it really accents with the red on the front of this card very well, and the back too. So I'm very happy with that one. All right, this next one is also a 1959 Topps. This is not the All-Star Selection Sporting News one. This is just the base Topps number 380 1959 Topps Hank Aaron. This one also had a lot of the same issues you're going to see on the front here, where it's just, I mean, look at the centering on that. That's horrendous. And then the back is, I've also seen way higher graded copies of this, and you could see just how much space there is, both top to bottom, left to right. But I do think that this one, I like this one because it had a lot of good coloring to it too. This one I expect to get a 1 because on top of all the issues the Willie Mays has, I'm not sure if the camera can pick that up, but there is a slight crease right here where Hank Aaron's hat is, right above the M. So I'm gonna guess this one probably gets a 1 because SGC I've learned is very strict with 1s from what it seems like, or with creases. Oh, okay. Not bad. I fully expected this to get a 1, man. I mean, you could just see that, but like, again, the tuxedo black slabs just look so great on these vintage cards. I love looking at vintage SGC graded even more than I like vintage PSA. So pretty good so far. This one might have gotten caught on camera because it was already when I opened it, it was the top card. So this is a 1989 Fleer Billy Ripken. This is the fuckface error card, and this is the uncensored one. This one I thought, and you're gonna see it here. Well, there's the uncensored part of it. This one I actually thought had a very good shot at getting a decent grade. From what I can tell, I mean, the corners all look pretty sharp, as you can tell. The centering, I know people usually go with the centering on the back to judge the centering on this card. I thought it looked good. I didn't see any surface flaws with it or anything like that. So I'm going to guess this gets a 7. Oh, not bad. Yeah, I'm really happy with that grade. I don't think I've ever seen a Billy Ripken, the 89 uncensored one, and a higher than an 8, really. I'm sure they're out there, but that's pretty good. I'm actually very happy with that. I thought the thing that was going to hold it back was this corner right here. When I submitted it, there was a bit of like fuzz on it, and I'm guessing that's probably because the machine that actually cuts the cards probably didn't cut it cleanly. But it looks better than what I remember it being, so that's pretty nice. I'm happy with that. All right, now we're gonna get into some ultra modern here. So this next one is a 2021 Topps update. Andrew Vaughn. This is the SSP of him holding his spring training bag. This is another one of my PC cards. I really like the look of this one. This is a cool SSP from last year. Yeah, I didn't see anything particularly wrong with that. I thought I'm gonna guess it's a 9.5 because the left to right centering looks a little bit off, and I know by SGC standards they're much more stringent on how they'll grade centering. There's a lot less leeway. On the back it kind of looks off a little bit. I think that's a little uncentered left to right. Okay. I was really hoping this would get like a 9.5, but I mean, I guess I can't complain with it. It's a super rare card, and I've seen so few of these out there. I remember searching for this for months when I found out they were in update and trying to find one on eBay, and I finally got this one. But I mean, I guess I don't really care as much because this is a PC card for me, and I just like the look of it. So the next one up is also an Andrew Vaughn. This is from Topps Chrome Update. This is his auto refractor out of $4.99. This one was the one out of all the cards that I submitted that I was the most confident would get a 10. I thought this one I was more confident in the centering compared to the SSP. And I checked this one really hard. I wiped it with a microfiber towel before I put it into the card saver when I sent it. Yeah, and I didn't see any surface imperfections, which I know is what a lot of Chrome cards get dinged on. So let's see. Oh, okay. I mean, I guess that's better than a 9. And I guess I can't really complain. A 9.5 is still pretty good for a card like this. And I mean, this also, I love the tuxedo black, the way it accents well with the refractor. And I just think this is a gorgeous looking card. I was never a fan of the 2021 flagship card design, like the base design, but I think, or even the chrome, I didn't really think looked that good. But these refractors look amazing. I love these. All right. So now we're on to the big card. Yeah, you can all see it. It's this is the 2022 Topps Series 2 Julio Rodriguez short print. I'll just show it to you here. Funny story about this card. I actually, I believe it was a week and a half after Topps Series 2 came out this year, and I went Father's Day shopping to buy some things for my dad, and I happened to be right next to the LCS that I usually go to, and I figured, whatever, fuck it. I'll just go in there and, you know, see if they have any Series 2 so I could go J-Rod and Bobby Witt hunting to get the SPs. And I didn't actually know that there were autos in this set. I just thought it was just these, so this is what I was chasing. And I bought the last one they had there. And I almost didn't, but I convinced myself at the last minute to get it just because it was the last one. And I didn't get this card, but I got this one in there. This was the auto. Out of the only Series 2 product I have ever bought and ripped for myself, this is what I pulled from it. So at that point I was like, well, you know, I feel like this is a sign that now I need to complete my my J-Rod collection for his rookie cards. So I went and bought this one just to do that as like a personal goal. I'm still unsure if I'm going to sell this one or not. I think this one could get a 9.5 or a 10. It was actually authenticated through eBay services when I put the order in there, which was the first time I ever did that, which was awesome too. But yeah, I don't know if I'm going to sell this one or not, but I guess we'll see. Okay, not bad. I was really hoping this one would get a 10 just because of the value it would place on it. But I guess a 9.5 still isn't, I can't really complain with that because I could still, I mean, judging by what I was looking at earlier today, I could still sell this for double the money that I paid for it. So I guess I can't really moan about that too badly. And this is just a gorgeous card, and I think will look fantastic displayed next to this one. And I'm thinking I might try to get this one graded at some point, just so I have both of these in slabs. But yeah. All right. So overall, that was pretty good. Let's move on to this redemption we have here. So I have been waiting. I believe this one I have had. Man, I think Series 1 for Topps 2022 came out in like late February, I want to say. And I bought this redemption. It was a Topps Series 1 Reverence Patch auto of Tim Anderson. And it was the redemption card. So I had it sent to me. I've done the redemption process, you know. I've done it probably like a half a dozen times for different cards. And I always heard about people talking about how notorious those scratch-offs are for actually like not scratching off properly. And I was like, okay, whatever. I know how to do this. I've done it hundreds of times with scratch-offs. And it scratched off the numbers, so I had to send it in. I had it for 4 months where it wasn't in my account, and then last month it finally showed up, and then it got redeemed and sent to me. But yeah, so... Ooh, I like the look of that. I think this is probably one of the coolest inserts in Topps flagship. The reverence patches just look so cool. I love the design on these and being low numbered. I'm actually surprised. Like normally these thicker cardstock cards with the relics in them, the corners usually end up always being like chewed up. I have another one that looks like this that has really bad corners. I don't know why they do, but this one actually looks pretty good. All right. Can't wait to get that one into a one touch. Now let's move on to these. So I know that for a fact, and I know this because a buddy told me earlier, he sent me the notification that they were doing these promo cards for today. And he said, you know, you should go down there because they're giving them out. So I went to the LCS and I picked up 3 of these packs. And I know for a fact there are autos in this set. And the reason I know that is because my buddy who had gone earlier in the day had sent me a picture of a guy who had opened his pack in the store and it had a Bobby Witt Jr. auto out of, I think, 150, I want to say. But yeah, I mean, I don't expect that to happen, but that would be pretty cool if it did. So let's go through these. Oh, that's pretty nice. Luis Robert. Put that in the Sox PC. Also separate the rookies here. All right. Vladdy Jr. C.J. Abrams, that's got to be one of his first cards in a non-Bowman product. Chris Bryant, it is so weird seeing him in a Rockies uniform. I just, you know, even as a Sox fan, it just felt wrong to see all those guys get traded last year. All right, last pack. Joey Bart. I hate this guy because he always kills us every time. Ryan Mountcastle. Oh, the new Padre himself. You do you, Juan Soto. You get that bag. Okay, there we go. There we go. I like that. That looks good. That looks great next to these. Would have been great if it was an auto, but I still can't complain. I'm actually wondering, though, what the print run is on these, because I mean it's got to be less than what update is going to be this year. I'm wondering what kind of value this card specifically would hold if it were graded versus like an SGC 10 J-Rod from like Topps update or whatever. I'm wondering what these would do. But yeah, so thank you guys for watching, and have a good one.